Hey everybody, dethaddr at the Death Shop again. My Ozark Beauty strawberries just started getting to ripe stage today. This is the first batch from them. I've already done the other variety. I forgot what variety it was. I've got it on the stake, but it's right in the middle, so I'm not going to read it. But they've already pretty much run their course. And I've got my first real set of raspberries. I had like maybe about a half pint before. That's getting very close to a pint, considering that these are the Tupperwares. So I'm going to have to get those all cleaned up here in a bit. I'm going to come out here and show you the garden and how it's doing. And now that the neighbor has stopped pressure washing his everything, he's been doing it for the past 3 days. So. But yeah, if your house needs it, and your fence needs it, it's vinyl fence, But yeah, here's the Ozark Beauties, and as you can see, they're all super clustered. And what I found out is these ones here that look dry and everything, those aren't dry. Just keep on putting water on them. If you keep on putting water on them, they will turn into nice shiny berries. As you can see, there's some that are shiny down there, but they're not quite ready, so I left them in. And then here's the other variety here. Let's see if I can take a look real quick down there to see what kind those were. Those were Tri-Stars. Those were the ones that have been giving me berries all spring. In fact, I think I might have left one over here, which is kind of weird for me. Usually got a good eye for these things. But I'm 100% sure I saw one more that was red. And, oh, not quite. But that's one of the ones that, so this is the weird thing about these. Not anything eating it, but had a few this year grow with a split in the middle. So I'm saying either they were supposed to be twins and didn't quite twin, or maybe just a little on the dry side. So, but that's probably why there was a few bugs in there earlier this year. But now that it's just the Ozark Beauties, apparently in my area, they don't like it. Oh yeah. Another surprise for you guys. I'm throwing the spent berry up in the... I've been throwing all the berries over there. The birds, the dead ones, the birds can eat them. Or they'll just seed out into berries over there. But this is what I've done the past, well, yesterday. I came out here and graded a pathway, because I'm finally going to get that pathway done that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Potatoes, still doing good. I just use this sprinkler here and does a very good job of hitting both sides right there in that spot. That's why we got the rock there to settle it. Take out this weed. As you can see though, I've only got like 1, 2, 3, 4 out of about 10 potatoes that I threw into the ground, so it's not a very good turnout. Got a blueberry there, black raspberry seems to be doing okay. I did keep the varieties, the two that survived this area here, Sunshine Blue, somehow not surprised. In fact, that one was real wispy when it first came in, so I'm impressed. Then this guy that's just been going to Towns of Jersey. He's just been going to town. He's not going to have berries this year. This area right here, I'm going to end up tearing this out. Unfortunately, it includes some raspberries, but as you can see, I've got enough raspberries. And it's going to connect up with the other pathway over there. I'm sure I got enough rocks. I'll show you the rocks in a bit here. But as you can see, I've already taken the fruit for today, and there is plenty to go around. They're small, but the thing is they may be small, but there's so many that it made that whole entire container. And you know what happens is when you get those smaller ones and you go over there and do the containers. In fact, this one here, you can see the little piece off of the thing, and it's also got like a little mark right there. I'm going to try and pull it, because this one should pop off. Yeah, your good berries should always pop off real easy, the ripe ones, despite the one bad spot, and I'm still going to eat it. Yeah, let's get a reaction. Oh man, wow, that was sweet. Okay, we got a truck coming in behind us for whatever reason. So, this is the crazy thing here, okay, these second ones that I have over here, it looks like they're just getting ready to blossom. So they must be late. Those are Latham raspberries. Oh, no, wait, these might be Brandywine. So I had Lathams, I had Brandywines. What did I plant? 4 different varieties? Oh, no. I planted Heritage, 2 Lathams, which I've been getting. The Lathams look like the black caps when you take them off, which is kind of cool. I really like that. As you can see, we got a little bee right there. Have not seen many hornets this year, thankfully. It's been great. As you can see, I did a little pruning on my cherry trees over there because they hit the ground and I didn't want stuff crawling up them, so I went back and chopped them down a little bit. There's still one that's got a little on the ground there. Maple is starting to come back to life again after 6 years being struck by lightning. And let's see here, yeah, it's almost been 6 years in the house. There's nothing in this one, there's nothing in that one. Radishes, all doing great. No chives yet, which is kind of interesting. Usually those spring up real fast, but maybe they just don't like the mix. But you can see down here, it's the start of a basil plant. We love basil. And these are the green bean bushes. We got 2 and 3 basils. Come down here, and we've got our garlic and our shallots, and I still haven't went in yet to figure out which one's which. I know one half is one and one half's the other. I think I put the shallots nearer to me and the garlic further out. And then, of course, we've got our asparagus, which actually I got a little bit of a surprise today when I came down here. I got a little surprise with the asparagus here, and I'm not going to pick it, of course. And that's because if you pick it first year, you're not going to get any more back. But take a look at this. Let me get out of the shadow here. There you go. One little piece that looks like an asparagus there. So that just means next year will be great. Say the crabgrass is tried to pop up on the side of the garden where the walkway is. If I'm really lucky, I'm going to have enough to extend rocks across and then come down the middle. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I got 2 cubic yards. Take another look at the strawberries here. You can just see underneath here. It's just fruit, fruit, fruit for days. And those dry ones there, they look dry. They're not dry. Like I said, the more I put on them, the more water I put on them, the better they're going to get. Which, as soon as I get done with the rest of my work today, which, no, it's not patio today. Getting close. Getting close to doing that. I'm thinking I'm going to do that last because it's the easiest, I think, out of what I got left. I'm going to roll out my no-weed fabric. Let me take a look down here. Whoo! Leeks in a pot there. I got 5 of them, which is a pretty poor turnout because I put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think about 11 or 12 seeds in there. But, or 11 or 12 places with seeds in them. So, it's pretty poor turnout. Probably just part mix and part how dry it was. But I was trying a little experiment here because you see, I kind of domed it up over the top. And I'm going to see if that'll grow the whites a little bit more. I've already watched the video where you use tubes, but that may or may not be here. We'll find out. If we take a look over here, try not to get people in here. I did plant clover all in my yard. I'm not expecting it to come up for a couple days at least. And these are all wildflowers from the bank that I had put together. I left some of the wild grass growing up through the top because I figure we're going to need a lot of competing plants if we're going to compete with stuff like, let me try and get in here without squashing anything. That's a weed. It must go. So we're tossing that. And then this is what I got over here. That pile, that's my new pile. serpentine, crushed serpentine rock. That's what's going on the back. It doesn't look like much because it's kind of chalky right now. But what's going to happen is when it gets all wet and everything, this is what it's going to look like when it's dry. Well, not really. Let me rub some of the chalky stuff off. But it's got this nice green color to it. Not sure how well this is going to come in. See if I can get a piece wet real quick. Show you what it looks like underwater. It's not quite time to do my watering. Don't want to do it right now when the sun's still totally out, because if I do, it's just going to end up cooking my plants. Let me turn this on real quick. Actually, it's not that hot. Probably wouldn't. It'll just evaporate most of the water. I want most of the water going to my plants. Alright. Is that the right one? Or did I just do up top? Oh, I just did up top. Like a big dork. Haven't taken a shower yet. That's the one I wanted. So in fact, I don't even need to turn the handle on here because I've got these couplers. They're not 100% efficient. Okay, this. See if we can get it next to the orange here. Yeah, that's what it all is going to look like there. Yeah, I apologize because, yeah, I don't have a GoPro. In fact, I tried to repair it. Yeah, I think it got a little bit too much ocean. I wish I had the video for it, because the card gave me every other video. Literally, it gave me every other video. Except for that one, probably because it hadn't quite gotten put together yet, or what do they call it? Hadn't quite done the. Actually, you know what? Let's turn that back on for a second here. I'm gonna water the leeks. I might as well. Yeah, if I'm gonna do that too, I'm gonna spray what's in here out. Because, yeah, don't want nasty, nasty hose flavored leeks. And I'm not going to put it on any particular mound or anything because I don't want it to erode away. I'm just going to wash away around it. They'll be happy. Did a little trick with this. And that's underneath. You got a bunch of wood, well, not wood, but a bunch of those shavings, the ones that the berries like so much. And what it's going to do is this water that I'm putting on it's just going to soak up all that water and keep things moist so these leeks can continue to grow. In fact, the tall leek there was probably grew by about a third since the last 3-4 days, so. Which was the last time I watered, so it's doing pretty well. That ought to be enough. For now. And yeah, I'm going to water everything in a bit. Still, like I said, I still have to take a shower, and then well, I got work to do first, so we'll get the work done. We still got some sun. So, let's see, living the life of a farmer. Kind of. All I say is that the berries are totally worth it. I mean, let's take one more look. Yeah, I know I've got enough water in there when the water starts coming out the bottom. So that means that everything's all nice and wet all the way throughout. But yeah, those are beauties. Just starting to throw out berries, but there's plenty more where that came from. And raspberries are going full auto on me. Can't wait. It's dethaddr at the Death Shop saying, thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to support this little project that I got going on here, despite the fact that it might not be going on and I might have to start up a new project in some other place, well, you can help me out with that down below. All the links are there. while you're doing it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up, because that helps other people see me and see the cool things I'm doing. Say if I had more time here, I think up there I would totally 100% put a beehive. Start an apiary. Anyway, dethaddr saying, catch you later, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe out there.